Look at this.
We got friendly animals together.
Yeah.
Bernie and Leia hanging out.
Yeah, it seems like other animals as long as it's not other dogs.
That's true. Checking in, back again. Mitch and Mike on the mic after a long hiatus.
Yes.
We've been hungover from the end of the football season where we saw the Atlanta Falcons just crumble in one of the biggest crumbles of all time. But I knew it was going to happen.
That has to be the biggest.
That was the absolute worst.
Oh.
Even worse than when the Giants got beat by the San Francisco and they came back.
Oh,
that was rough.
That one still hurts.
But
still hurts.
We survived. Tom Brady has rightfully taken his place as the greatest NFL player of all time.
Yeah,
but today
probably,
we are here to talk about the 2017 NFL Draft, particularly the Giants. It's been a week since the draft. It's been 2 weeks since the draft.
I want to say 2.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
We've had time to kind of settle in, try to figure out.
This is the worst part of the NFL season.
Oh, waiting between?
Yep. This part right after the draft, I hate it. Now, next week, I guess, rookies come to camp, and you might get some people who will earn tryouts. For example, Will Tye was one of those people that we first saw at the rookie camps. So we'll see. But
okay, yeah, so a lot of undrafted dudes.
Yeah.
Bernie, don't climb on the co-host.
He actually hit the microphone.
Oh yeah, he's gonna try to chew it now too. That foam on there.
Jesus Christ,
goodness.
Bernie.
Bernie, use your manners.
Really?
Bernie, use your manners. Come here.
Why can't you just sit there nice and calm?
He's a new person with new smells and with a dog. So it's been 2 weeks, and I still have yet to figure out what in the fucking hell the Bears did in that first round.
God.
Mitch Trubisky?
Mitch Trubisky.
Trubisky, or as I'll be referring to him is now as Cousin Mitch.
Cousin Mitch.
We're related.
That's right.
I literally thought I had as much of a chance to get drafted in the first round as Eka did. Just stop biting the cord, Bart.
Oh, no, I knew he'd get drafted in the first round, but that just to move up spot and
really
give up
high?
that much.
He was really supposed to go that high?
Yeah, everybody knew he wasn't.
Round?
He wasn't like first round quality quarterback, but he was going to go in the first round.
Gotcha.
I mean, there was legit talk about the Browns taking him at number 1.
Really?
Yeah.
That seems crazy to me. But yeah, the Bears just gave up. Oh God, they gave so much, and they just got Glennon in the offseason.
Well, see, here's the thing though.
They're going to want to train him for a while.
Yeah, you want to let him sit and learn for a year to get used to the NFL. Essentially, what they did with Glennon is, they're paying a whole mess of money, but it's all in the first year. So they essentially cut him after this year.
I see.
And not incur any penalties.
Give him the Osweiler treatment.
Yeah, use him for 1 year, and then Trubisky comes in and takes over. But that was still not worth what they did.
We also will be able to celebrate in the fact that the retirement of 2 of the most mediocre quarterbacks ever, Tony Romo and Jay Cutler, are no longer in the league.
Ah, yes.
Both
right.
going to be commentating. Jay Cutler apparently signed a deal with CBS. I don't know why they think smoking Jay Cutler would be someone they'd want to have on the fucking
I thought
commentating
Jay
team.
Cutler was going to Fox.
I think Romo might be going to Fox.
I could have sworn I said...
I could be wrong.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
He's cut.
Yeah, I did not like his hustle.
Bad hustle. So Myles Garrett goes to number 1.
So, real quick, speaking of quarterbacks, Colin Kaepernick.
What about him?
Everybody's all up in arms. I mean, he hasn't signed. Oh, it's because of his politics. No, it has nothing.
You don't
to
think
do
so?
With politics. No, he has low accuracy. He's just not that good of a quarterback anymore.
It might be a little bit to do with it.
The offensive system he was in was not a sustainable NFL offense. It was Jim Harbaugh running something specific for Colin Kaepernick.
Uh-huh.
Nobody's going to do that for him anymore. He's got to learn to throw the ball a lot more accurately.
Sit back in that pocket.
Now, he'll be a good backup, but he was probably looking for starter money. It's not out there. There are no starting spots left.
I guess so. So let's see here. So Kaepernick is dead to the entire world, so he's out.
As is RG3.
Oh, poor RG3.
Yeah.
Just that playoff game where they just ran him ragged, and
that was it. That
just beat the piss out of him. Hey RG3, you know that bum leg you got? Let's just fuck it up even more.
Yes, go out there. This is it. They did it like it was Madden.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 50% chance of being hurt again? Fuck it.
Press A to select to continue. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
There's no way he's going to get re-injured. Oh, I'm sorry. You have no career now. It's not even like he could come back Tebow style. He can't go play fucking tight end.
No.
Speaking of which, Tebow's apparently lighting it up for the fucking professional baseball league right now.
Yeah, like not even single A ball.
Well, you're not playing nothing, and he's out there kicking ass.
I don't want to.
Sounds like someone who's already given up on their dreams, Mike.
Yeah.
Unlike Mr. Tebow, who knows what he's doing?
Well, Tebow has Jesus on his side.
Well, who doesn't? Jesus is everyone's Lord, Michael.
So the Giants draft.
The Giants draft. This is where the money comes streaming in. Our expertise and the New York Football Giants and their draft picks.
That's right. So
pick number 1.
Well, first of all, they apparently one of the guys the Giants really wanted.
Who was that?
Went number 20, Garrett Bowles, offensive tackle from Utah.
Oh, the guy with the kid on the stage?
Yeah. Honestly, not a big fan. I'm kind of glad he was not available.
Why not?
It's a little old for me.
You like your players nice and young and fresh?
Yeah. I mean, Eric Flowers, who's been in the league for 3 years, you know how old he is?
23?
He's 23.
Oh.
This dude coming in the league, he's already 25, and they're saying, oh, well, he needs to get stronger and everything.
That's a hell of a...
I don't know if it's going to happen.
It's a hell of a perspective to put it into there, Michael. Good job.
Yeah.
So we take, with our selection, 23rd overall?
Yep.
Mr. Mark Bavaro.
He is the anti-Mark Bavaro.
Why is that?
Because he is a pass-catching tight end who's essentially a big wide receiver.
So it's more like Howard Cross.
Yeah. Yes. Much more like Howard Cross.
Still waiting for Howard Cross to come back out of retirement.
He faster at the combine than Odell Beckham Jr. did.
That, to me, is just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. That is ridiculous.
That is freak. But he's not, I mean, yeah.
He's about 6'3", like 6'3 and a half, something like that. 238 pounds, something like that.
He's a skinny man.
And I'm really not worried about what he can do. I'm more worried about the coaching staff using him correctly.
Well, someone made a good point.
Which hopefully they do, because the Green Bay offense has always been really good with that type of tight end. So hopefully...
The Green Bay offense?
Yeah, which is where McAdoo came from.
He was a tight ends coach before he was a quarterbacks coach.
Right. So hopefully this is the kind of guy who can break up that cover 2, stretch the seam, and open up the offense, which we need. And the interesting thing is...
He'll be fast enough to get up there and get past some linebackers quick enough.
Yeah. So
because our offensive line,
we have
we don't need to have them worry about blocking for a long time.
Brandon Marshall, Odell, Woo! Sterling Shepard,
Woo!
Evan Engram, blocking tight end, and Rhett Ellison. Now, the Giants, McAdoo has come out and said we're going to be more multiple this year, meaning different than just the 3 wide receivers, tight end.
Oh my God, they had that same fucking formation all.
So if they're going to be more multiple, who is losing the snaps there? I think I know.
What do you mean, who's losing the snaps?
Somebody's coming off the field who was always on the field last year.
Eli?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's a fucking terrible idea. If we don't have a quarterback on the field, how are we supposed to be able to fucking move the ball?
It's Sterling Shepard.
It's true.
He's not going to see nearly as many snaps as he did last year. And the interesting thing is, when it's Evan Engram and Brandon Marshall and Sterling Shepard, it's basically 4 wide receivers.
Oh, yeah.
And then when Rhett Ellison is on there with Evan Engram, which is supposed to be 2 tight ends,
yeah,
it's essentially the 1 tight end and 3 wide receivers again.
which is fine. The only problem I see, the only problem, I haven't seen the video, but they say that he actually, Ingram goes out and blocks, even though he doesn't have the size. He puts he puts the effort in to block.
You can't ask him to go against a 260-pound defensive end,
but a linebacker
a smaller linebacker, and he can chip the bigger linebackers and that kind of thing. Like he'll get in the way. He's a willing blocker.
Yeah,
but the problem is we needed the guys on, 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2 that can get us those 2 yards. We need a tight end who can hold their own, which is what Brad Ellison is. Evan Engram he's just not capable of that.
And the only other issue,
because
I don't know, I know that obviously O.J. Howard and then the guy from Miami whose name I'm not Joku.
David Joku. I really wanted Howard.
You wanted Howard? Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Because he's got the size to be able to block. Because
oh my God, he destroys people sometimes.
Because what happens with Ingram, even though he's such a good receiver, so quick, but when you block, you get in a situation where it's kind of like when Rashad Jennings was put into the game last year, he was going to run the ball. Like you just know. So when Ingram's in there, it could be a run, it most likely be a pass. But when Ellison's in there, you're going to be like, oh, they're going to run the ball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that could come back.
I don't care if they know we're going to run the ball. If we can still run the ball, that's the important thing.
Yeah, I hope so. We were fucking 27th in rushing last year.
Terrible.
Maybe worse than that.
Yeah,
we were like 22nd or 20 or they're showing it during the draft. You're dead last in offensive efficiency, and then like second in defensive efficiency.
Yeah. Oh, because defense was amazing.
We could move the ball down the field, but then we couldn't fucking convert.
Yeah,
in the red zone,
which is why we got Brandon Marshall and why we got Evan Engram.
Brandon Marshall only an inch shorter than my main man Plexico Burress.
Yep, much more physical though. Much more physical.
You think so?
Oh my God, yeah.
Good.
And a better blocker too.
I heard
another thing.
Brandon Marshall's going to help
in the running game,
So how does Larry Donnell fit into the scheme now after this draft?
You mean the fact that he's not on the team right now?
Fantastically.
Yeah. Amazing.
So, second round comes.
Yeah.
You very excited about this, Mike?
No, I'm watching the Yankee game.
Oh.
They just got a double play.
You did a fucking fist bump like you're fucking loving the second round pick.
Well, I could have told you the second round pick, coming up. That's a classic Jerry Reese pick.
Yeah.
Second round defensive tackle.
Very nice.
Yeah, he's only done that like 3 different times.
Who's he gotten? Who are some of the dudes in the past?
Mr. Big John Hankins.
Hankins. Did they sign him? No, he's the Colts. What am I fucking thinking?
Yeah. Hence the second round pick.
There you go.
Mr. Linval Joseph.
Let me go back and delete that from the fucking the podcast. I knew that. Fuck.
Mr.
Linval
Joseph,
second
round pick.
Linval was a fucking beast. Who was better? Do you think Linval or Hankins?
Hankins.
You think Hankins was better?
For us, he was better. But Linval right now is the better player.
Okay.
Hankins has a chance to go on.
I see.
They're a little different too. Hankins is more of a nose tackle in a 3-4 kind of thing.
Okay.
He was a little miscast for us because Damon Harrison basically took his job, and Damon Harrison's better at it.
It's a problem I'd like to have.
Exactly.
Damon Harrison snacking up motherfuckers.
Why we just got the nose tackle from Alabama.
Yeah.
Dalvin Tomlinson.
Now,
classic Reese.
And if I understand it correctly, Alabama is like the NFL scout team.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like you get a guy from Alabama, you're like, yeah, he'll be good. He'll be good.
Yeah. Well, sometimes. Don't take the running backs.
Well, I guess you can't have it your way every time.
We got a pretty good one in Landon Collins.
Well, yeah, that's true. Landon Collins was at Alabama?
Yep.
I thought he was somewhere else.
Nope. Alabama.
Oh,
yep.
Good. Fantastic. Then we get on to...
All right, so Nick Saban also, before he was a head coach, he was a defensive backs coach.
Okay.
So if you want to take somebody from Alabama, you usually want to take somebody from the secondary.
Okay. That's a good point then.
And apparently middle linebackers. They got a shitload of good middle linebackers.
I fucking wish we got a linebacker on the draft.
Yeah, Reuben Foster was sitting there, but he's got problems.
What were his problems again?
Both off the field and injuries.
Was he the one guy with the shoulders that are all fucked up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. Can't carry the entire defense on his back with those fucking busted up shoulders. But he wouldn't need to. That's the thing. And what was his off the field issue? How many people did he beat up?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it
just more just like the crew he ran with and stuff.
Oh, well, we got
same with Dalvin Cook. That's why he dropped.
Yeah, we got a boatload of those guys down in Miami that we hang out with. Our wide receiver core is those motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's why Cruz is gone.
Yeah. And then
third round was real interesting.
Oh my god, I was so fucking pissed.
Really?
Oh, I'm just waiting for the offensive lineman. We needed a fucking offensive lineman, and they didn't bite.
Did.
You know, apparently the powers that be think that it wasn't worth it. Wasn't the class was so thin on O linemen. Just get the better players available.
Well, we'll get to that. Hold on. First of all, I guess McAdoo was banging on. He wanted him in the second round, so he was really banging on the table in the third round. And when you have you read up on the kid at all?
The quarterback?
Yeah.
Davis Webb?
Yeah.
Apparently he was projected like in the top 5 quarterbacks to go.
There was rumors that he could be first round.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this is a great fucking pick then. First rounder, baby.
Rumors. Now,
Rumors was a great album by Fleetwood Mac. Sometimes rumors are just great.
His story is he was the starting quarterback at Texas Tech. He got injured. Patrick Mahomes took over and basically kept the starting job. So he transferred to Cal.
Okay.
And went there. Now, Jerry Reese said, he's got the best arm in the draft, best arm talent. So they believe in his
accuracy, range.
This guy, he's a coach's son, and he lives, breathes, eats football. That's all he cares about. That's all he does.
Okay.
And
he's like a Manning. He's like a Peyton Manning in that sense.
Film junkie. Just like when he was transferring, he didn't go see the campus or anything. He just went and watched film about the team and everything.
That's what you should do.
He runs meetings sometimes for the offense, and apparently he's the ultimate leader, and just all he's going to do is work on about football.
Just suck in all the information he can get.
Yeah. So, and the fact that he's not going to play for probably 3 years.
I was going to say hopefully through 4 to 5
might be pretty good. Might work out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't that bad of a risk.
I didn't really know much about the kid. I was just kind of like, really? We have other needs we need to address right now.
Yeah. I
thought maybe we could wait another year or two before worrying about a quarterback.
We definitely could have.
Replacement.
But they felt, he was too good there.
Does he get on the team, or does he get cut so we can keep Geno fucking Smith?
All right, so he's going to be the third quarterback. The second
Nassib's
quarterback
gone?
is down. Yep.
Is he gone now, or you just think he'll be gone?
No, he's not on the team.
Damn it!
It'll come down between Geno Smith and Josh Johnson for the second.
Oh, God.
Whoever doesn't make it gets cut.
Get rid of them both.
No,
Who the fuck is Josh Johnson?
Make Davis Webb the third QB. He was on the team last year. He was behind Nassib.
Why do they have 3 quarterbacks? Eli's the fucking Iron Man.
That's the way they like to do it with McAdoo.
What's that noise?
Noise.
Is there a dog sleeping?
Yes, there is.
Oh, my goodness. Get the fuck out of there. Dog sleeping.
Not anymore.
Bernie's fucking chewing on fucking cords. Trying to have a professional conversation here, Bernie, about drafting people.
Fourth round. Yep. Wayne Gallman, running back from Clemson.
Another position that I don't know we need.
Oh, we absolutely need a running back. Now, I'm hoping that
Paul
we
Perkins
still go,
is his second fucking year.
You know who's out there, and I hope we still pick up. We had shown interest in
a rookie or a free agent.
Free agent.
Ray Rice.
No.
Oh.
Aaron Judge just hit a monster hit. I thought it was a home run, but I guess not.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and he put up 18 touchdowns last year. He was a fantasy monster
for the Patriots.
Spoiler alert, dude. LeGarrette, the fucking smoking token blount.
That's right.
I want him so bad.
I want him too.
Give me that short yardage guy. He busted some fucking runs last year. He's got some wheels.
Yeah.
He's got some major fucking wheels. So we've got Perkins, Vereen's back. Hopefully
Yep.
Vereen can stay healthy.
Yep.
This new dude we got,
Gallman.
from Clemson.
We have.
He was a Clemson or something offensive player of the year with Deshaun fucking Watson like 2 years ago.
Yeah, just for Clemson. I honestly, you know who he reminds me of? Like, I need to watch more tape.
Rondane.
No, but from the descriptions I've heard, you know, he's not great at anything. He does everything, you know, pretty okay.
I know.
He's about 215 pounds.
Devonta Foreman.
No, somebody we just got rid of.
Peyton Hillis.
We just got rid of, not 6 years ago.
We just got rid of a running back.
Who was on the team last year?
Orleans Darkwa.
No, he's still on the team. As is Sean Drone, somebody we-signed.
Oh, from the 49ers?
Yeah. Come on. Who was the running back last year?
I don't remember.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I don't remember. Did he go to
Rashad Jennings.
Did he go to Liberty University?
Yeah. Rashad Jennings.
I know it the whole time. I know it the last 10 seconds.
Killing
the last
me,
two ones I
Smalls.
fucked with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rashad Jennings.
He from the descriptions, he
who
reminds
was
me of that.
so disappointing last year.
Yeah, he really was.
But, you know, then he sucked ass, and then he got on the bench a bunch, and then we saw Perkins have some flashes of brilliance. I really think Perkins will be good for us. Perkins was what? Our second-round pick last year? Third round.
Seriously? He was our fifth.
Perkins was a fifth-round pick?
Yeah.
Oh, we should fucking cut him right now, then. Fuck that guy.
There was potential of him going in the third round, but more likely fourth round. A lot of people thought he was an absolute steal in the fifth when we got him.
Okay. Well, that works.
Yeah, I like Perkins. He's the starter with Vereen. He's good, but I want that power back, and I want Blount.
Yeah, we definitely need somebody that goal line in the 10 to be able to fucking.
Well, you know what? It's not just that. Blount is like a 1.5 back. He's not quite a number one, but he has games where he just takes over and just has like 150 yards.
Yeah.
Perkins might be able to do that too. So basically, if you're just waiting for one of your two guys to get hot, then you just ride that guy.
Yeah.
And then you always have Vereen as the receiving back. And you know what? Sometimes he has those games where he has 12 catches for, 90 fucking yards. And it's like, that is a legit running back group.
And basically
you need Blount to have that.
Yeah. But at the same time, you know, obviously we're leaning on our fucking lethal group of receivers right now to
That's
make
true.
up for our shoddy offensive line play to hopefully then make the running backs do better.
We still need that goal line guy. Now apparently Gallman is really good at that, but I want Blount. I think he's more important. If you can get him for a couple million bucks, absolutely do it.
So we've got right now Vereen. So we got Vereen, Perkins, Gallman, Darkwa,
and
Drone. And if we get Blount, we'd have 6 fucking running backs
well,
on the
they're
roster.
obviously not all going to make
I
it.
know. Well,
honestly, Gallman pretty much takes Darkwa's place.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Because he's supposed to be a good special teamer too. Blount would take Drone's place, so that gives you 4. That gives you Vereen, Perkins, Gallman,
Blount. It's not half fucking bad of a core either.
That's what I'm saying. And that's going to help with the offensive line.
We got a fucking junior high school offensive line.
Yeah.
Well, who's the guy that we got?
Fluker.
Fluker? Is he any good, or he's just was the most decent one available? I keep
there's
hearing
potential. He was a first round pick. The dude's got vines for arms.
How many years ago? First round. How many years ago?
2013.
Oh, he's a fucking goddamn dinosaur. How old is he? 26.
27, I think.
God, fucking.
He's
Kentucky
one of the largest
Derby
men
broken
these
leg
guys
him.
have
Shoot him in the head. Get it over with.
He's a massive dude with long arms. That we apparently really liked him, but he went like 11th overall to San Diego.
Okay,
didn't work out. We didn't sign him for that much money, so he might be another Marshall Newhouse, but he might have potential to be pretty decent.
Everything's coming up Newhouse.
He might be
especially the holding penalties.
He might have to be a guard too.
Okay, who is our line right now then? So Fluker, Newhouse.
No, Newhouse is gone.
Oh,
so all right. So it's Flowers,
Pugh, Richburg.
Then you have some combination
of Fluker,
Bobby Hart, and John Jerry.
John Jerry.
John Jerry will probably be the starting right guard again.
Okay.
Probably. We don't know that.
And then does that take us to our next pick? Or do we have one after?
Well, Brett Jones is a good backup. But yeah, that takes us to our next pick.
The sixth
fifth
round?
Fifth
Our
round.
fifth round.
Avery Moss from
the defensive.
Youngstown State.
A
Apparently,
lot of great players out of Youngstown State.
Yep.
They're known for their players of athletics.
Apparently, he's pretty good athletically. He's a bit of a poor man's Justin Tuck, but he's got a lot of potential. He dropped because he had some indecent exposure problems when he was at Nebraska.
Oh, when you're waving around a big fucking 10-inch dick, who doesn't have a good indecent exposure?
And but apparently he's found Jesus and he's over it.
Well, who hasn't found Jesus? Jesus has already found all of us.
So
speaking of big dicks, did you see the?
I love talking about big dicks.
Did you see the Instagram or the tweet that was out about the Mets guy who hit the home run to win the game?
No.
And they're taking pictures of him and they posted it on the Mets own Twitter page, and like he's standing there with like smiling because he won the game, and the lockers are behind him in the locker room, and then like on the bottom right hand side of the picture there's this big fucking black dick dildo just right fucking there. So fucking funny. It's like someone must have like slammed it down just as a fucking practical joke, and it got through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, swinging your dick around when you got one to show off, it's kind of fucking it's fucking part of nature.
It's one of those things where like I see guys walking around with no shirt on, with six pack. I'm like, oh god. That thing about wait a minute.
Yeah.
If I had a six pack, I would never wear a shirt.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Just walk around with a fucking tub of goddamn grease and just fucking lather up. So back to
fifth round.
So the fifth round, that's right. So the guy
Avery
from
Moss.
Youngstown State.
Yep. Good name too, Avery Moss. That's a good name.
Hopefully he's like the lineman
Hopefully
version
he's cousins of
Randy Moss.
Sincerial Moss.
Fuck that.
Sonorous Moss and Santana.
Speaking of a long line of mildly not horrible, but not even barely decent tight ends that we've had in the past 10 fucking years, Sincere Moss is definitely on that list.
He was a wide receiver.
Didn't we have a guy, Sincere something, that was a tight end for the Giants?
No, I'm making fun of him. His name was Sonorous. But this
Sonorous Moss, he was a fucking tight end.
No, he was a wide receiver. He was like a 5'9" wide receiver.
Oh God!
But my buddy in college could never remember his name, and he kept calling him Sincerial Moss.
Sincerial.
All right, so 6th round pick.
6th round.
We finally get our offensive lineman,
finally.
Adam Bisnoati. I like him. There was talk going into the year about him being a 1st round pick.
Number 1 overall? Or
no.
just like top 3 or 4?
Just a 1st round pick.
Why the fuck would he drop so far then?
He just questions about his athletic ability.
His fucking hippie long hair.
Might have had some injuries or something. But he was still all ACC 2 years, 4-year starter at left tackle for Pitt.
There you go.
You know who he might be? Honestly, he might be David Deal.
Jumbo Elliott.
I'd take Jumbo Elliott.
I love Jumbo Elliott.
No, honestly, he might be a David Deal type.
You think so?
Yeah.
David
it would
Deal
not surprise me if he's starting at some point.
Contrary to popular belief, David Deal, passable lineman.
Contrary to popular belief. All right, so there are some metrics because he was a 5th round pick and because he started so many games at so many different positions and played fairly well. He's one of the most valuable draft picks like ever.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got both rings. He's got the 2 rings, right? 7
I believe
and 11?
so, yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, that's why I always thought he was my favorite player ever.
He was great.
I think he's like my dad's favorite player ever.
Oh, I think so. Absolutely.
He's such a fucking down and dirty fucking offensive lineman.
No, your dad has a huge boner for him.
He loves the David Deal.
Can't blame him though. Like I'm saying, he's
so good.
Absolute quality lineman. Played 4 positions on the line, I believe, for us. Everything but center.
Yeah. Didn't want to be having Eli's hands hitting his fucking junk all the time under center.
Understandable.
I guess so.
But
overall,
I like him. You know, would I have liked an offensive lineman earlier? Yes. In fact, going into the last day, the 4th round, I was sitting there going, ooh, Adam Bisnowaty's there. I was thinking about him in the 4th round. So
Yeah.
the fact that we got him in the 6th, I thought was really solid. And that's why they traded up for him, too. We had a 7th round pick.
That's right.
We
did
used
trade.
it to go up 7 spots. Only 7 spots to get him. But I think it was worth it. I like him.
How would you grade the draft overall then for the Giants?
The only pick I really didn't like was Gallman, just because I don't think that's the kind of running back we need.
Okay. Was there other running backs on the table you would have taken over him then? I mean,
if,
Clemson is a fucking beast of a fucking team these last couple of years. I mean, having him be the running back.
Exactly. So it's one of two things. Either he was legit and really helped that team, or
is a product of Deshaun Watson.
Exactly. He was successful because of the talent surrounding him.
Well, I mean, you could make that argument for any fucking Alabama dude, though. I mean, They've been so
Absolutely.
good.
Absolutely, and that's why a lot of them fail.
But at least he was fucking good.
Speaking of Alabama guys, DJ Fluker.
I knew that.
Sure you did. Dude, like, it's like a third of the league at this point. Just like anybody who's come out in the last like 5-6 years be like,
Is gay?
from Alabama? What?
Is gay?
Yes, Mitch. That's exactly what I was saying.
I'm glad the league has gotten so progressive.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking funny too.
Why do you think gay guys work out so much? They're trying to get into the league.
Hell yeah. So I know you weren't able to watch the draft, but you might have seen the highlights, and I know it's a sacrilege for me saying this.
I was able to see the first night as I was sick sitting there, but I didn't get to see anything else.
So maybe you did see it. I can't remember. Yeah, because I was over at Greg's and we were watching this for the first night. The fucking old Cowboys guy come out, the old Cowboys wide receiver, I can't remember his name, and just fucking trolled the fuck out of the Philly fans.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god.
Are you sure it was a wide receiver? Was it a Darren Woodson?
No. Darren Woodson, like the safety?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't him. It was an older guy. This guy played in like the 70s or something.
Oh, okay.
70s or 80s.
Okay.
And this guy just came out and apparently he said in like the day or two after, he said Goodell says he had to go out there and give him hell.
Oh, absolutely.
The hate for Goodell at those things is like when Kurt
It's a shtick at this point.
Yeah, it's like when Kurt Angle comes down now. He's back on Raw. He's back in the WWE. He's back in Raw. And they do the "You Suck" chants along to his thing. It's just like they love the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
But
it's a love-hate with Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
And while they still hate him,
they still don't like him.
Goodell kind of revels in it.
Oh, yeah. They do it. Yeah. And then, the stupid fucking motherfuckers, Goodell. Like, it was like the day before they talking about how, like, some of the owners, I guess, are trying to be like, can we not fucking put weed on our drug policy? Can we just let our players smoke weed? And he literally comes out and is like, well, we don't know the long-term health effects. It's like, you have fucking people who, their knees are busted, the hips are fucked, they can't walk anymore. They got fucking, they got CTE brain disorders, and you're like, well, we don't know if marijuana the long term. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Weed is probably safer than the NFL.
Yeah, and then you say then everybody's like addicted to the actual painkillers and the opioid addiction crisis.
The shit that well, not anymore. They don't let them use it like that, but.
Well, the classic Brett Favre. Didn't Brett Favre say he was taking a shit ton?
Oh, he was addicted, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and then speaking of Kurt Angle said like at the top of his like painkiller addiction, he was taking like 40 or 50 fucking
pills a day,
whatever it was, Percocets or something. One of those guys.
Yeah,
it's badass. So overall, I give the Giants a A+ grade this draft, and you give them an F.
No, I'm gonna say B+.
Honestly, I'm going to go B-. I think they jumped the gun with the quarterback.
A little bit, but
I think they jumped the gun. But if he's as good as they say he would have been, it'll be all right.
Last quarterback who sat 3 years and then started to play really well? I can think of 2, actually.
I know one. His name is Rodgers!
Yep. Aaron Rodgers. The other one I'm going to say is Kirk Cousins.
Oh, he didn't even let me guess the other one.
Whatever.
I was going to say Kerry Collins.
No, he started right away for the Panthers.
That's right. He was the draft pick right out the gate, right?
Fifth pick overall, yep.
He could still come out of retirement and fucking throw that fucking hog around.
He had the best spiral I've ever seen.
And by hog, I mean dick.
Have you ever seen
his dick? No.
Toys R Me, Funny or Die?
Toys R Me?
Yeah.
Is that a Toys R Us?
Yeah, it's a Funny or Die thing.
No, I don't talk about these things now. We are a football-centric podcast moving forward.
I say that because what you said is in it. This guy, he owns like a toy store, and it's all him. And there's like 3 or 4 different bits he does. And the last one is he goes up to one of his employees, goes, I've noticed your work around here. You've been doing pretty good. If you keep it up, you'll be riding high on the hog. He goes, oh, raise? No. The hog is what I call my penis. And he's just like right in her face, and he's just like drinking coffee while he's doing it.
Straight to the point. And by point he means tip.
It's a really good bit. I highly suggest it.
I think it's not quite as family friendly as we need to have this podcast be moving forward.